Guys, so time for Showbiz Review. Yeah, and it's brought to you by Betway and Franco Trading Enterprise. Now to our first story. We are talking about something that Sammi Awuku said on Cruise Control. Yes, sometime last week when he was here, and he was making reference to the fact that there is no unity. Lack of unity in the industry is really affecting the creative sector.
Be competitive when that sector is streamlined. Just think that maybe we haven't been too lucky with the investment in that sector. And also, secondly, the lack of unity too in that sector, in the creative, not being able to coordinate their needs well and also make a solid approach towards government's intervention. You see that today you hear Gamro fighting this, who has access to these royalties and all that. I believe that the older guards within the creative arts fraternity must also help bring that synergy and cohesion amongst the young.
And usually when you get people from politics talk about the creative industry, we listen with a different ear. Rob, good morning.
Morning, Kwame.
How are you?
I'm good.
Robert!
What do we call the two of you?
The two of them.
Martinez. Charlie, what's up?
Cool.
How is Kaswa?
Kaswa is fine.
Yeah, we had your message yesterday. Yeah. Adam, how is your settings level?
I don't do settings.
I mean, how? Kweku Edukumi is earnest.
They only know Obidumbi. But they don't know the other side.
Yeah.
When I come here, I'm earnest. When I go to the other side,
right.
you can call me.
That's
you
right.
can call me Obidumbi. But as I sit here, I'm earnest. So yeah.
Do you have fugu?
It's missing.
Okay. Go and buy it.
As for Kaswa,
we're talking about lack of unity among creatives. I think we've spoken about this so many times, but what does it mean to policymakers? And he, coming from the other side of the divide, is talking about industry and lack of unity or disunity. Is it a good cause for government to say because they're not united, we're not going?
Let me start off by saying that there is a pond and somebody is responsible for managing the location of the pond, the water in there, and the fish. The fish, as a result of a matter of life, will do everything to be able to not just exist but thrive. But if the person handling the pond and the fish itself to be able to run it. So all I'm trying to say is you can't just lay the blame at the doorstep of the creatives. Let's look at the canons of the creative industry. We have the creators, we have the creative enterprises, we have the professionals who work within these creative. We are here discussing IP. We can't set laws for ourselves. If the government does not set the law to support everything IP, it doesn't matter what we do, because these are things we can't do for ourselves. Yes, you can have some creative enterprises creating venues, but for how long have we cried for venues to be able to express our creative works? For us, it is the market. So, for example, a tomato seller will go to the market and sell. Where is the market for creatives? Where are we having people to come and consume our products? Okay, yes, on the internet, great. What is the cost of data? What is the infrastructure coming from the fact that we are not united? Granted. But when it's a joint effort that is supposed to be contributing to success, let's call a spade a spade. What economy? Until creatives come to your doorstep to make a cogent argument, the right thing would not be done. Let's look at what other countries are doing in terms of government and what they are doing to contribute us to be able to excel at being talented in a particular field, but to deploy your creative works and be able to earn from it. How many of the lawyers set up the law institutions in this country? How many of the doctors created the hospitals that they are working in? How many of the broadcasters you and I seated here created the radio stations that we are in? You understand what I'm saying? So, how many of what? So there are roads that are supposed to go to the farm sectors and all of that, and so the farmers created the roads. No, you understand? So, unity, the fact that we have issues within the space, we are clear. We know it's not good. So, and I'm sure everybody can point that particular aspect out. But let's also highlight the role of policymakers, the role of government when it comes to a particular sector that's supposed to be developed. If we have a policy and the policy is not being enforced, what do we do? Advocacy, you cry, you have the best and all of that. Yeah, we understand. So I think that when it comes to the matters of the creative industry, let's look at the stuff holistically. And then let's call a spade a spade. Let's be clear on whose role is supposed to be when something is supposed to be done for the sector. The domains within the industry, it has to be clearly defined. When you do that, you are supposed to register them. When you register them, let's evaluate the contribution of the creative sector to GDP. With that one, we cannot do it. They are supposed to do it. So the institutions that are responsible for evaluating contributions from all sector, they should tell us what the contribution of the creative sector is. We can't do it for ourselves. They should be able to do it clearly and then share with us because they do it for the other sectors. So we would like to know. Then, you go forward into, I just want to summarize it. Yes, we understand that the fact that we are not together, it's like having a school, all right? So the students' body within the school are not together. Noted. Don't let that
be an
prevent you from
excuse for
teaching
not
giving us a proper curriculum.
I like that analogy.
You understand? Don't let that prevent you from giving us proper teachers, proper structures, let the school run well and let the students' body still feel that, okay, because they are not together. Yeah, but don't let that be the reason. You understand? Because honestly, even these associations, according to the Constitution of Ghana, it is what? Freedom of association. So they can choose not to be a part of it. But it doesn't change the Constitution says it's what do I say? How do I express it? Like requires it's a function of freedom of association to become the main reason why things are not being done for a particular sector. I think that we need to be able to look at a sector in the right lens. And if we lack ideas, we need to be able to benchmark other countries, what they are doing, and inject it into our system because really we have a very healthy sector that is not being taken care of.
Ernest Kumi is host of Asempa Showbiz, and you've also been in this space. You've dealt with politicians and creatives as well. What do you make of Sammi Awuku's statement about the fact that the creative industry is not united? So sometimes policymakers look at us in a certain way.
Okay, they can choose to look at us based on how they want to look at us. You see, the fact that your child is not doing well academically does not negate your responsibility as a father. So if your child is not doing well in school because of that, okay, that let's face the fact.
Yeah.
You see, is he trying to tell us that there are no groupings in his party? As we're speaking now, they are calling for unity. They had unity church service and some of the candidates didn't go. And now people are raising questions. In every society, definitely there will be divergent views, opinions, ideas, and all these things. But it doesn't stop the fact that the wheel should run. It's basic. You see, America, they made creative part of their development agenda. So they will invest in movies to let you think that one American man can go to, not that every Chinese man knows how to fight Kung Fu, because the Jet Lis and the Jackie Chans and all this, it was deliberate. They wanted to change an agenda, so they made the creative space part of their development agenda. But what are we doing? We still have this primitive mindset that if you belong to the creative space, you are unintelligent. And that is why the politicians are doing that, because that is how they see us. They don't see us as part of the development agenda, yet every morning they listen to songs. They watch movies. When it's time for rallies and all these things, they call creatives to gather the crowd before they can deliver their message. So what he's telling us is just like, finding an excuse why they are not minding us. We all know what happened. Year of return, beyond the return, December in GH recently. Were we united before we achieved that? No. Yes, we have our own problems in terms of the groupings and the fightings, the bickerings, the court cases and all these things. But they are all part of democracy. Sometimes you need to test the law so that when the law is applied, there will be a roadmap. So we need to go through all these rough edges to find film industry and for the creative space at large, making it 40 million. Yet we don't even have an ally. An ally which is supposed to be signed by government. We don't have an ally to operationalize the creative arts fund. Yet we've named an amount sitting in some accounts which cannot be operationalized because what government should do is not done. Yet they are blaming us. What should we do?
I hear the LI is at the last stage of being ratified.
Since when? For how long have we waited? For how long? You see, the fact that everybody time that we stand up to them. Because even within their parties, there are no unity. Everybody has a camp. And we know. So if you are not, no, we are doing our part. So what are you doing as a government? As a turn around and blame us. What should we do? We are giving you the songs. We are giving you the movies. We are giving you... You see? But somehow I blame ourselves because we don't know almost everybody.
Yeah.
Who are the people putting contents there? The creatives. So because we don't know our value, we accept just everything. A day without a film, a day without poetry, a day without basketry, how the nation will be. And don't forget, look, let me tell you, every peaceful country thrives on the creative space.
Sure.
Because when you are sad, you have a song that will make you happy. When you are angry, you have a song. But yet, we in that space, we don't see ourselves like that. So we allow everybody to bully us and we accept it, because he's a politician and because no, we have to stand up to them. They are not better than us. They are not unified than us. They also have the same problems they are calling us or they are claiming that we have. Yet, when it comes to theirs, they push it. Why not us? They want to find a way to let us feel that, they want to help.
Of course we are.
Is it because these politicians don't really understand our space?
To some extent. Yeah, to some extent.
Okay.
He's a fine gentleman. We admire.
No, I just want to be careful using that honorable because we don't use it for everybody. So, Assemblyman credit honorables. I just wanted to be sure. No. Continue. You continue. Let's not fight over honorable.
They have a parliament.
It's okay. Let's not fight over honorable titles. Continue.
Assemblyman for one from honorable.
It's okay. Martinez, let's go.
Yeah, so.
Are you an assemblyman?
Kwame.
So he has finished making this contribution.
Yes.
You see, his first point was the answer to the question. I don't know why he shifted the blame games, because streamlining it is the way to go, and that is what he said in his first, submission. Of course, we have to be unity, but that shouldn't be the major problem to face what we are facing as an industry. So I don't get it where he gone ahead to address it and throw more light on it and even explain what government can do for the creative sphere. I think it's an opportunity. It was an opportunity for him to even use that to actually throw more light on it, to convince the creatives, give hope. Like, if there are things going on that we don't know, at least that would have been the opportunity to, spill everything out.
He also advised that when we come together, then we can have a concerted efforts, and then we can have one voice to drum home what we need from them.
No. It's not a major problem. Yes. Edukumi mentioned year of return, beyond the return. I mean, we've seen the impact. So what stopped government from doing more? It's not about we being united or whatever. As for that challenge or that problem, is everywhere. And I mean, everybody has thrown light on it. That should be concentration should be. That is where we should focus. And Kwame, look, if you are talking about some deliberate attempt or move by government, the NPP promised the creative space, the 2016 manifesto, a lot of things. Unfortunately, they were not able to. When it comes to the theaters, comes to music, we know that some of the challenges has to do with publishing deals, lack of major labels, funding, copyright issues, piracies, and all of that. And government need to intervene. So all these are challenges that we know that when government step in and actually play its role, is going to help build the system. How do you now say we are not united or because there's no unity? I don't know why most of the time they love to ride on that. It's like it's natural, like family, siblings. It's natural.
Don't you also think that feed off what we say on radio?
Yeah, that's also a good point. It's because some also don't actually understand the space.
Kwame, can you read this for me?
No, I can't read. Okay, bring it to Doreen.
Kwame's eyes are icy.
Oh, okay.
It says, for the sake of the elephant, let there be peace. Honorable Michael Ochubefi urges NPP unity.
I'm trying
industry
to say is that
yeah,
it is a problem everywhere where there are divergent views, conflict of ideas. It is normal, but that does not stop you from doing your responsibility.
Yeah.
Robert, I caught 30 minutes.
Please, you have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes, please.
I mean, this it goes beyond just unity. Every industry without the necessary structures will not be able to survive. It will struggle, make their work easier, and that is what we will need as an industry to be able to survive. Something like infrastructure development. I mean, because it's like even Accra, which has always been the ultimate, is struggling. We do not have even a 10,000-seater indoor auditorium for big shows. Not to talk of the second largest city, because Ghana is not only Accra. If we have creative all across the country. Now, if the capital Accra is struggling when it comes to infrastructure, because when the industry has that space, it also makes it easy for business community to come in. But look at it. How have we done when it comes to area of infrastructure across?
Yeah, Oh, it was renovated.
Econo.
Those days.
Yeah, so there is a problem.
There was a renovation because they were going to hold, I think it was NAFAC.
But that is a big challenge. How can't we have? Because if you look at the aviation sector, even the aviation, where we think when it comes to air travel, is expensive. We've done about like 6. We have across other regions. If you go to Ashanti region, look at what has happened in Ashanti region. If you go to Sunyani, renovation has taken place. If you go to, there has been that development, but that conscious effort has not happened in the creative space, and that will be of a big. When it comes to infrastructure in the arts, it goes beyond just only auditoriums. How? What are they? Where we have our arts and crafts, where people sell. How access goes beyond people finding some god
located from the old side to house the art sellers, and they even was good for them for market.
Kwame, you see, Ghana is Accra. That has been the thinking. Even talking about it, you even mentioned Accra for the creative, because at the end of the day, when you create, so make money from the local economy. For it to also create jobs by the creative art would increase. Until we in training. How well have we fared? Issue where government should be interested. Because in the country, how have we been intentional in high school to second intentional about STEM, where we are even looking at the area. What has been that of creative when it comes to education and training? Not Accra, but Ghana. Problem. Kwame. Now, from there...
You have 1 minute more.
Okay.
That's it.
Have we fared? We do it haphazard among others, our chicks, to go as another government house. There's a grant for you. We know that what you are doing global and take you to the next step.
What did you say? Say it again.
Support.
You have
Okay.
So I mean that.
Thank you, Adam. Before we go, last Saturday something happened at the performances, and the man right here, Robert Clark, was at backstage.
Backstage.
I was producing.
It's like Adam wants clarification.
He was working. Why is he doing things?
Well, but I think I'll leave that for Ashes to come and give us all the juices. You know, he speaks with all the some ones and twos that you have here. But
You were there.
Yes, I was there.
You went with her?
When?
I kind of saying. Last year you came with somebody. You came with her. Okay.
Yes.
So,
Are you okay? But it was a great show.
yeah.
Yes, it was a great show. All the artists have some level of, let's say, intimacy between the fans and the...
Intimacy.
Okay.
I don't know how to say okay. They went intimacy
So,
on the night.
Kwabena, I mean, he has his own way of doing some magic on the stage.
Okay.
Yes, you could tell how whenever he mounts the stage, once he raises a song, then it connects with the people. R2Bs, Stoneboy.
Debbie Sway.
Yes.
You saw Debbie Sway?
I saw Debbie Sway.
You saw her?
Yeah.
You saw
In fact,
her.
I
On
loved,
stage?
I loved it on point. So I really had a good time.
Good. Adam,
minutes.
and we are talking about Kwabina's event.
I'm saying-
so it means you have nothing to
I
say
saw
about this one.
snipers on social media. You know, the way I saw people having a good time in the video, in videos.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Sammi is just giving an excuse as to why they pretend to be interested in the arts space. Why they has government done through the ministry to streamline these agencies. Do just told us they don't care and gave out colors as politicians. I second your. Why some of your pundits are taking what he said personal. It was a question asked by the host. So why bring
Cite an example. Yeah.
Thomas here. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you this morning for coming through. It's always a pleasure. We hope to see you tomorrow. To me, Adam.